What is the crack, ladies and gentlemen? Skibbo here with another episode of World of Warcraft on the Elysium PvP server. Hey, I'll do it! I'm not even sure if it's called Elysium PvP anymore. I think this one's still called Elysium. Oh, whatever. Same one as last time. Okay. Appears to be a lot more stable now a couple of days later. I've had no latency issues for the past 5 minutes. I have been sitting online for about 5 minutes here now. I just been motoring around, doing like crafting, cooking, all that crack, just nailing a couple of things that we had in our inventory. And then I went looking for this chap, the weapon master, so I could learn two-handed maces. And there you go, we now have two-handed maces, and we can equip our two-handed mace from the previous quest, now giving us +2 strength. Woo! Woo! Right, quickly, let's vendor the junk and also do a quick repair while we're here. Fucking why not? We can vendor that. We can get rid of the charred wolf meat. I'm never going to sell the copper ore nor the rust stone, so we can get rid of all of that. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Happy to... And that. Yes. Right. Now that all that shit is out of our inventory, I'm quickly going to jump onto the... nice one. I'm quickly going to hop onto the auction house, and I'm going to do a bit of auctioning, and then we're going to make our way towards the Barrens. So that's going to be our next port of call. And what we're also going to do is we're going to spend what level am I? Like 12, 13? Right, I'm 13. We're going to spend the rest of this episode pretty much looking to get a position as a healer for Ragefire Chasm group. Sooner we can get into that, the better. The sooner we can get a couple of items of gear and a fair bit of XP as well. That's just going to make questing in the Barrens significantly easier. Anyway, I'm going to the auction house, which is over there. Somewhere. I'm going to go find the auction house. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so here we are, making our way into the barn. So the first thing we're going to get to is Camp Tibbity, which is just over the brow of this hill. And in hindsight, when we done the bear quest, that actually would have made a lot more sense of how to collect the flight path that was here. That would have been intelligent. There are like 2 groups, I think, currently on the go for Ragefire Chasm. But I actually don't have any way of getting to Ogrimmar in any way, shape, or form efficiently at the moment. So I think the priority that we should really have is nabbing any quests that we can, of course, along the way. But I think we should focus on getting to the Crossroads, because I believe there's actually a quest there that will result in us getting a flight path back to Orgrimmar. And I think at the moment, that's our most efficient way of proceeding. Because it means that it's going to open up the option of getting to Org, getting to Undercity via the blimp, all that sort of shit. Just a lot quicker. So there's probably going to be a quest here to go back to Thunder Bluff. And I'm not too certain that I'll bother my arse doing it, to be honest. I don't really see much of a point. I probably actually should have set my Hearthstone to... Actually, no, we're going to set it to the Crossroads anyway now in a second. Quickly pop our head in there. I don't believe that there's any quests around here for us, because I think this is actually a higher level area. A higher level part of the Barrens, due to the fact it's down on the south. So what we're going to want to do is focus on just getting to, the Crossroads ASAP. As soon as possible. There's an innkeeper here, but I don't believe there's any quest givers in and around here. No, there's not. Okay, we done our auctioning, we upskilled our herbalism and our skinning up to the next tier. Journeyman? I don't know. So we have those leveled up, so that way we can maximize our potential gains from this area. And we are now going to make our way north to the Crossroads. Again, we'll kill anything on the way in order to skin it, get that extra bit of experience since we're quite close to leveling up to level 14. Unless it's a level 18 mob like that, in which case I'm going to smile and pray that it doesn't become hostile for absolutely no reason and fuck my day up. Let's have a quick gander and see what quests we've got. Everything is just get to the Crossroads. Get to the Crossroads. Which is fine, that's great. We just have to get there and hand a couple of quests in. This, in terms of questing and quest design, like area design and stuff, this is a bit of a pitfall, I suppose, when it comes to being a Tauren. Like, you have to basically run up the length of the Barrens now to get to the Crossroads, whereas if you were an Orc, you have quests all the length up here. Our troll, apologies. All the way up and down here to bring you to the Crossroads, whereas we now have to basically run from yonder to there, which I think is a bit unfair, but I suppose it's the nature of the quest area and the hub itself, so... I don't know, something as simple as maybe having a flight or something like that from Camp Tibbity to bring you to the Crossroads would have been an easy fix around back in the day. Now, I believe since in, whatchamacallit, retail, they've actually, streamlined a lot of that. But that'd be one of my critiques of the ye olden style quest hub. Once we get up to the Crossroads, however, it's just gonna be kill stuff, grind a load of quests out, and back to normal then. Sure, you're all aware if you're watching this, I'm sure. Sure, hey-ho. Hey-ho. Fortuitously, we've not come across any mobs. Why did I say anything? I could have just kept my mouth shut. What's that? Briar Thorn. Can't pick it up yet. Fuck. We're going to be hoping to come across a lot of Peace Bloom and a lot of Earthroot to get our Herbalism past 65, I think, is what we need to get it to. 65, I think, in order to pick the Briar Thorn? No, I'm wrong about that. Mage Royale? One of them. Anyway, we should be able to get that in these oasis. I'm certain. I'm certain. Had a quick gander at the server population there as well. It's back up into the 11,000s, which, 10,500. Tomato, which is nice to see. And again, been playing here now for the past 20 minutes. And absolutely no latency issues whatsoever. So whatever instability seemed to have been occurring for the past while doesn't seem to be an issue anymore. So, feels good, man. That's making life significantly easier. Definitely in terms of questing. Jesus, this is a long old fucking walk, by. A long old walk. I started playing Elder Scrolls Online the other day. It was on sale for fucking half price there on Steam. Joe dropped a couple of shillings on it, and then before you knew it, 5 of us were fucking playing it. It's a fun game. I don't think I'll be making a series out of it, but I'm enjoying playing it so far. But it's an entire new lore set to learn, and coming from somebody that's never played Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, any of those games at all, I'm utterly fucking clueless about it. At the moment, I'm a cat person, a Khajiit. And of course I'm playing something that's similar to a rogue, a Nightblade, I think. Thank you, friend. Let's quickly hook a brother up. There we go. We are going to skin this as well, since it is on the way. Why not? Free skins. Lovely. And we've now leveled our skinning up to level 75. And we're... fuck it. I'm not arsed going for that one. We're going to kill enough stuff in this area that we're going to level our shit up now anyway. Okay. But as I was saying, I'm not really 100% certain on the lore and stuff like that. There are 3 factions as far as I can tell, and I don't really know how the PvP and that works. It's a nice game, graphically, and the audio in it as well, like the bass from some of the moves and stuff like that. It's powerful, like you feel like things are happening. So it's definitely, it's a game that I can see myself enjoying, but I don't know, I have to give it a bit of a while longer to make up my mind as to whether or not I'm actually going to keep playing it further than a couple of weeks of kind of, this is neat, and then I'll never play it again. So that has also been a distraction now for the past 2 days that we've been playing. But again, a fun game so far. I'm finding not the questing. Well, the questing is actually quite. I like the fact that the mobs are talking to you and all that crack. Like, I like the interactiveness of the NPCs. But what I'm finding is the dungeons. And again, this is coming from somebody who is only like level 11. The dungeons are meh, to say the least. The way the party interacts with each other and all that crap, it doesn't seem that important. It's more so about just mashing the keyboard until stuff happens. I'm not really certain as of yet where I stand on it. And anyway, distractions aside, here we are finally at the Crossroads, so we can start handing in all these derpy quests. He wants me to do something. I didn't read it, and I'm not going to, because we are very... Oh, Mancrick. Ugh. Poor old Mancrick. Rip. To have loved once, and I forget the quote, so let's leave it there. Like it never happened. Kill some plane striders. Can deal with that. Can deal with that. Can do with that. Can deal with it. Who even knows anymore? And we're going to make our way up here. We're going to grab this quest, the one up there. And we're going to grab this quest off. Anything in here? Anything in here? Nope. Raptor heads. Not in there? No, nada. Squat diddly. I forget the apothecary is going to want me to get mushrooms, I believe. Yeah, hello. Flight path. Nice. Neat. Nifty. Fungal spores. Boom. And Wharf Master is the crate over to Ratchet, which gives us another flight path. Quickly have a chat with Thork. And I believe supplies for the Crossroads is going to be the quest that's going to bring us over to Ogrimmar. Nope. No, it is not. Maybe the one up here on the top. One of them should give us a quest, and they're like, yeah, go fly to Org. And then you fly over, and that gives you Org. Or I may be just tripping balls. And you want me to kill harpies. Okay, spectacular. Maybe I'm just tripping. But could have sworn there was a quest that would do that. I have high hopes for Yahan fucking Hawkwing over here. Mom, bro. Don't let me down. Don't make me run to Orgrimmar, please. Bundle of hides. Yes. Quickest way to Thunderbuff. No. Rip. Okay. We'll take the quest anyway. Because we're going to need to go back there at some stage, but we're not going to do it immediately. No, no, we are not. We are going to probably run to Org, because
blood and thunder. Go for
we could just complete this quest here. I'll accept it because at some point we're going to go there and hand it in anyway. But that would be so much nicer if that was to go to Orgrimmar. So what we are going to do is immediately, rather than fuck around, we're going to go get our flight path in Orgrimmar, because I think that's a necessity. If we're going to want to do Ragefire Chasm, we're going to have to do it. So unfortunately, this episode is going to consist of a lot of running. We're going to quickly make this our Hearthstone, so that way we can get back here on the quick one. Because this is kind of in the middle of everything that we're going to want to be doing for the next couple of episodes at least. So it makes sense to have this as the Hearthstone. And we are going to proceed out the northern exit. Yeah, the northern path. Or will I go down to the... I could head down to Ratchet and we can grab the quests that are down there. That's actually going to make far more sense. And we'll get another flight path out of that as well. And I'll save me worrying about it later. So what we'll do is we'll make our way out here to the east, down to the coast. Pick up the flight path at Ratchet. Grab the couple of quests that are there for us. And then again, proceed to make our way up to Org. So we'll just knock off as many things as we can here. What's Lizaric got for us again? I know he is a vendor. We can quickly repair our Shia. 5 stamina. Pwah, 70 silver. Fuck no. So yeah, we'll just keep making our way out of here. I have no idea what that's pathing on, but we do need to... Never mind. I was about to say we do need to kill those, but yeah, someone tagged it before I had a chance to even finish the sentence, so rip. There might actually be a quest over here on the left. I believe there's a baker or a chef, a butcher possibly. Someone in here anyway. And they are going to want us to do something at some point. No, there's just a baker. There is a quest in there, but we are too low to do it. So my memory is serving me correctly. Thankfully. This time. And before it fails me next time. So what we'll do is we'll just cut straight across here. And then as quick as we can get the Ratchet, just get this knocked on the head. Oh, there's a raptor. We do need to kill these, so we will kill these on the way. And again, I've not seen a single herb since we got here. 3 of these. Go bear form for shits and giggles, and let's start stomping on them. We're hitting for 31 in bear form, which is pretty nice. Maul is hitting for 40. Can I skin while I'm polymorphed? That's pretty neat. Like that. Cat form running around, or sorry, travel form running around is going to be pretty savage. Right, yeah, and we're looking for raptor heads. Did I get one there? I did, yeah, it just didn't register. I was wondering why it popped up on the screen. Do I need zebra hoofs yet, or are we not yet at that point? No, I'll have to kill the plane striders to get to the zebra hoofs. Okay, that's fine. So we will kill any plane striders that we come across on our way. I know there's one back there, but I mean on the way. Like, literally on the fucking way. Have to get used to playing in this kind of format again. Quite used to the Elder Scrolls one now for the past couple of days, where there's actually a compass and it directs you. It does exactly what somebody was talking to me again about fucking Questy and Cartographer and all that, and I hate games that tell you like exactly where to go via some kind of like compass or map prompt. I think it's far better if the game forces you to immerse yourself in the gameplay and actually discover these areas yourself, as I think you just get more crack out of the game that way. Some people might say, oh, that's frustrating, it takes longer, it's boring. But no, I think if you're playing those types of games, that's exactly what you want. Personally speaking, I feel like it ruins gameplay in these types of games. And I'm finding that in Elder Scrolls, that's one of the things which you can turn off. But I'm of two minds about it. It's difficult when you're on Discord with 5 lads to listen to... Okay. It's difficult when you're on Discord with 5 lads to listen to a quest prompt and actually soak in what's going on and then read it then. And like there's so much noise going on and so many people talking about different things. It actually becomes quite hard to concentrate on what you're reading and listening to. So I'm finding that that's taking away from the experience. So what I may do is actually play it minus the lads and fiddle with the settings a wee bit and see if I can find a format of gameplay which suits me. Oh, thank you. Hang on. I buff you as well, bud. Where's my buff? There we go. Lovely. Here, you can have one as well. Fuck it, why not? Buffs for everyone. Nobody gets thorns. That's an extra fucking 35 mana, and I'm cheap. I gotta save a few shillings. I don't think there's a quest in here. Why am I running over here? There's not. Over there. Yeah, we'll behave ourselves now once we get in here. Make sure we don't click on something that we ought not and trigger some form of PvP gangbang whereby I get fucked. Because I would rather not. Thanking you. But yeah, I'm going to play it myself for a wee bit, which may also dictate whether or not I do any type of series about it or anything like that, but I don't see myself doing it because I'm doing a million things at the fucking moment, so the attention span would not be there. Maybe if I die in the long dark anytime soon, which we are nearly... What the fuck is this shit? I no idea what that's about. Now, boom, 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 boom. Maybe if I... Is that a human? What are you doing in here? Get out. You're not welcome here. You and your kind. Oh, you clicked on someone you ought not have. See what I mean? So easy to make that mistake. So easy. And that's why people do that. That's why they sit in these places. They wait for you to accidentally click them. Or to intentionally click them and then just get fucked by the bouncers. Or bruisers. Bruisers, not bouncers. They might as well be bouncers, I guess. Ba-bum. Bouncer is a term for a security guard. Typically at a nightclub or bar in this country. I would assume it's also a phrase used elsewhere in the world, but just for those of you that may be unsure of what I'm discussing, we have a quest to hand in just down here on the wharf. There might be one just in here. You are going to be used for something later, but it escapes me immediately what that might be. There's a bank there behind me as well, so that's always convenient. A lot of strangle kelp, but actually could be a very, very quick way of leveling up my herbalism. Now that I think about it, there are sharks in here as well. Yeah, we do have to be careful of that. No, it's red, so we can't even pick that up at the moment, which feels bad, man, but what can you do? Okay, we'll make our way back over here. We'll make sure we grab this wanted poster, because that would suck if we didn't. I forget what the wanted poster is for. It might be something to do with whaling caverns. Not 100%. No, I don't think it is. Barren Longshore. Yeah, okay, look at that badass little artwork there. It's pretty nifty. And we have one more quest here. I don't think there's another one. Camouflage. Boom. Get our flight path before we die. And now we can run up right up the coast of Jurthar. Oh, there is one more. No, you see, the little voice in the head. Sometimes you need to listen to it. Sometimes it guides you in the correct way. Says she boot showers. Yeah, Gaslow. Right, cool. Right, we have a load of quests now that are basically this entire area. So we've got plenty to be doing. So what we're gonna do is make our way up the... I believe we can make our way up the river from here. Can we not? Or do I have to run around? No, I believe I can make my way up the river here. Plainstriders. Yeah, man, let's go. Pull this shit. Okay, I'm gonna cast because I'm gonna have a higher DPS when I cast. And I just want to get this dead. I'm not too concerned about blowing through my mana here at the moment. We've got plenty. I just want to kind of do a bit of a comparison check here. We're doing alright in terms of DPS. How much do I hit for with the... Hit it. I have to level up my maces again. 16. That's not so good. That's not so good. Maybe bear form is the way to go.
I'm out of range.
You're out of range. That's exactly what he said. Oh, you fucking cock. You're what we call a cock in the trade, sir. You fucking bellend. Enjoy that mob. I hope you choke on it, you son of a bitch. He's not even gonna loot it. He's just like, I just wanted to tag it because I saw you were fucking tagging it. You fucking fuck. Buckets and oceans of salt. Look at this. Looted? Thank God. There we go. Feels better, man. Okay, can I make my way up? No, I need to head this way, do I not? Yes, perfect. We're on course for Juratar, which is right there. And Orgrimmar, consequently, in the north of it. We're gonna scan fucking everything along the way, because that person, who I believe must be level 20 if they have their Ghost Wolf, is doing the quests that we're currently doing, by the looks of things. Or maybe farming for certain materials that I don't understand. Meat, perhaps? He's not even looting. It's strange. Unless this person is... No, he's only skinning. Zebra's a weird colour. It's very bright. You'd expect the stripes to be a wee bit darker there. Meh. Odd. Anyway. I can't think of a reason why that person would be killing those. I am struggling to think of one here at the moment. And then not looting them. Or not looting all of them, even. Robot. Never jump to conclusions. It's a robot. It's definitely a robot. Anyway. Making our way further north. We actually don't have that much further to go. We've already gotten through the majority of this journey, which is quite nice. That's after saving us a fair bit of fucking hassle. We'll try and stay on the left of this river for as far as we can. Just in case we come across any more plain striders or raptors on our way. Which would be nice. And speak of the devil, and he shall appear. We'll go on over, we'll get in range, and we'll cast our 3 rats, our Moonfire. We're going to switch back into bear form. So we won't have rage built up. Moonfire. Now we'll go bear form, and we will melee hit this shit. We're going to hit 4 to enrage. I think that means we take more damage, but we put out more damage as well. And I'm not overly concerned about our HP here now at the moment, so I'm more concerned about just being a DPS god. Boom. Nailed it. Yeah, absolutely nailed it. Yeah, bear form, definitely higher DPS. But I think it's a combination of the two is where it's at. Come out of it, heal myself, and then I can just keep kind of going that way. That. Breaks movement pairing effects. I had this in my head that it also empties your mana. But I don't know why. I forgot where I got that from. Meh. Anything over there? Quest. I forget. Oh, shit. Forgot to look where I was going. Right, we'll just get one rat onto him since I've already cast it just out of habit. Cast bear form, and then we'll just go straight on it that way. We nearly have our rage generating spell back up. Enrage. Boom, and there we are. I'm sure most of its health is gone already. Yeah, we do a lot more DPS in bear form. I didn't realize it was going to be that much. It'll do until level 20 when we get cat. I can't really complain about it. Meh. But I won't be tanking. No fucking way in hell. We can come out of it now. Pop a heal on myself. Hotkey action. Pooh. So pro. We might get a quest here now as well. So we just keep an old watchful eye. A warrior quest is over there on the left. But there might just be a kind of bring these supplies to here for shits and giggles. Or do this for that because lel, why not? So we'll just keep an old eye out here now just to see if that is the case. But I don't believe it is, so fuck it. And we are going to continue north on our journey through the coast of the Barrens. Ish. Only zebras, unfortunately. We may actually start killing the zebras along the way. Just get the extra bit of experience. Ding 14. We're more likely to get a group for Ragefire Chasm then. I think 15 is kind of where it's at for getting the groups, but as a healer, all I've got to do is, you know, watch my mana. I can chunk out... We're going to avoid using that one. I can chunk out about 10 healing spells approximately before I start running out of mana. I shouldn't be until then, so... And it should all pretty much just be healing touch. Why is that still only rank 1? I am certain that I put this here in the last episode. I did. Unless the rollback rolled back that time and reset it. Concerning. But anyway. Anyway, I am intrigued as to what the fuck is happening here. So we are going to run over and we are going to have a look anyway. Why? Because I'm intrigued. We are going to kill this crocodile, though. Interior crocodile alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie theater. Boom. Backing up. Why? Because it drives people fucking insane. I'm not even going to bother using the Enrage. I want to see what the... Took a while for something to happen there. Oh, what the fuck? I wouldn't blame that on the server there now. I reckon that was more of a client-side issue. To be honest. More than likely my internet. Weather's been quite bad, actually. Yesterday, while I was playing Elder Scrolls with the guys, the power in my room went. But, like, only for, like, what would apparently be maybe a second, a microsecond. Something very fractitious. Fractional, not fractitious. Well, maybe fractitious, I don't know. But, a very short space of time. And the screen lost power because the screen is on a separate power supply. It has its own power supply out of the wall, and the PC is on its own power supply unit plugged into the socket over here on the right hand side. And the screen lost power because of the temporary power outage, but the computer didn't. The computer was still powered on, and that when the screen regained power, like literally a fraction of a second later, and unblacked, came back on. The PC was still on, still active, still functioning, and still showing what I'd been doing seconds beforehand. What Joe reckons is that the actual power supply unit probably just had enough of a residual charge left over that it was able to maintain the power for the PC to keep it on, which was pretty cool. And while he was explaining that to me, the power went in the house for about 5 seconds, so rip game. But that was quite strange. We've had some kind of stormy weather, to say the least, here for the past couple of days, which has been a bit of a pain in the tits, but sure, what can you do? What can you do other than bitch and moan about it on the internet while making a video? Come up with a more viable solution than that and I'd be glad to hear it. No, what are you taking the piss? Now, Orgrimmar is just there. We are nearly at the end of our epic journey here, and they were not dead a second ago. Or maybe it's just that it zoned me in. I could have sworn there was another one here. Maybe I just didn't see him. We're going to kill Piggy. Don't tag him. Yeah, we're going to kill Piggy. Because I want to get the extra bit of XP. And I'm going to kill everything on the way over. Because again, if I can get there and be level 14, people are more likely not telling me fuck off when I try and get a group. And that's important. We should ding up off the next mob. Anyway, I'm going to skin all of this shit as well. It's free skins, free venerable loot, possibly free skill levels. So, neat. That's pretty cool. Yep. Hey, that's a finger item, is it? What? Would it use? Oh, bro. You're having a bad time. Oh, no, I'm... Rip. I got your back, bud. Hook a brother up. All me. All me. Sometimes this game needs a hero, you know? It needs a guy to show up and very, very slowly apply heals to the... What the fuck? Very, very slowly apply the heals to people that might need them. I don't profess to be that hero, but sometimes you've just got to step into the role. What? Why don't people loot this shit, man? What is that? Everything is fucking dead. And none of it is looted. That orc back there is, after going on a bit of a killing spree, apparently, and killed everything. Which kind of sucks for us. I'm sure that our discovery XP is probably going to make his thing anyway, so I'm not overly concerned. But we will tag these mobs just in case, because I want to get that peace bloom. Where is it? There it is. You're too far away. Shut the fuck up. All I ever hear about is you complaining. I can't carry more items. It's too far away. My mana is too low. You never give me solutions like I'm drinking because my mana is too low. Or I've leveled up. Fucking nice one, Gibbo. Did you ever notice that? Your character only ever whines at you. He never gives you any, like, you know, optimistic statements. Anything to give you a bit of levity in a situation of dire concern. Shut up. Okay. There we go. Nice little peace bloom there as well. Throw that into the kitty. Didn't get any skill off it, unfortunately. And that's primarily what we're hoping for now at the moment, is the skill. We don't necessarily want to get loads of herbs, because they're not really fucking useful to us. All we're going to do is auction house them. And again, everyone and their mother is collecting the ones at this level. It's going to be laterally that herbalism is going to become very, very profitable for us when we get to the end game sort of stuff. It's just something that you need to keep on top of then and just constantly grind it out. Whereas skinning is going to be a very, very good income initially. Laterally, it will taper off until you can get to the Ungoro crater and start farming stuff like Devil Sword Leather. And then it'll start being an actual cost-effective method of making gold again. But until that point, and bear in mind that we have no expenditures in terms of our skills other than the actual learning of the skill itself. There's no learning recipes, no bullshit, no materials that we need, because again, we're selling everything. So easy one. We did level up. I have not done any talent points. No. Wait. And the damage caused by your ferocious bite reduces the cost of your maul and by 1 rage. You see, that to me sounds like it's where it's at. Yeah, let's just whack all the points into that. And let's get out of bear form. We need to find a druid trainer, which I believe is probably going to be up in the Valley of Wisdom here, where... yeah, the Valley of Wisdom, where Thrall is. So we're going to make our way that way. Quickly going to get the fly path. Healer looking for group for Razor. Fuck me, the spam. That's the same guy there every time. Is there not a spam filter? Like, what the fuck? Shouldn't you only be able to, like, I think it's like 2, maybe 3 of the same message at most within a certain space of time? Like, that guy just made a fucking macro for it and just went blah, 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 and then, like, fucking 10 of them went up there. But I think a couple of them may have been in World and I just didn't realize it. Hang on. Maybe they were all in World. Maybe World has a different filter. Oh no, it's just that I saw Spanked in there as well. Yeah, that's different. But anyhow. No Spammerino. It's irritating Eno. And Eno doesn't like to be irritated. I have it on good authority. I've spoken with him about this many, many times. Anyway, around we go. Valley of Wisdom. Have a quick... Spirits, I believe, is just all the shams and shit like that. But I believe there's like a Tauren emissary in there with the lads. And I believe that's the druid trainer. I believe. There's a lot of belief there. Not a lot of conviction, but a hell of a lot of belief. Keep pushing on through here now. Anyway, getting a bit more rest experience as well while we're here. And what I'm hoping is that we're going to get a couple more healing spells. Possibly something that makes bear form a bit better for us as well. Something like a... I don't know, like a fucking AoE swipe, I think it's called. Like, that would be nice, but I don't know what level I would get that. And if forced to do any type of tanking role, it means that I could actually have, you know, less stress in doing so. Does bear automatically make you cause more threat? No, but maul makes you cause more threat, and I think swipe possibly does as well. I'm not 100% about that. That might be when we get cat form. This is going to give us a Ragefire Chasm quest.
What is it you wish?
The Lieutenant's insignia to Thrall. Yeah, that's back out yonder, but no, it's a Cenarian emissary. Is Vol'jin not in here? Or is he... where? Oh yeah, there he is. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. This is obviously not where we want to be to get druid training, so we should just ask a guard. No, shaman trainers here. Shaman. Rip. Rip all of that idea. No, we are not going to the Stone Talon Mountains yet. Right, we're going to quickly ask this guard where our class trainer is. Don't tell me there's not a druid one. Well, rip. Feels bad, man. Okay. That kind of sucks. Am I just blind? Did I just not see it? Is there really not a druid trainer here? I find that hard to imagine. Hey ho. Hey ho. What can you do? What can you do? That's very strange. I'm sure there is, and that I'm just derping. Looking for more for Ragefire Chasm, tank, DPS. I suppose I could DPS. We should buy milk, actually. That would be smart. We want to have something, a way of getting mana back. I keep forgetting that I actually had this on me. It was an extra 70. We don't have as much mana as I thought I did. Yeah, we'll hit up an innkeeper. I suppose I could just go to Moonglade. That actually might be the best bet. I might set my Hearthstone to be here. And then go to Moonglade. And then Hearthstone back to here. In the hopes of getting a group for the Ragefire Chasm with my upgraded spells. I find it very, very hard to believe that there isn't a Tauren here that can teach me druidy shit. Oh, hey, more pictures. I never noticed these pictures before. I'm surprised. This is the innkeeper. Yeah, the bar will do. Yeah, I just want some milk. I'll get that at level 15. So let's buy 20 of those, but let's buy 10 ice cold milk for the time being. Yeah, okay. Yeah, do the stuff. There we go. Fantastic. And wait, no, I still need to click this in order to... Where are you? Innkeeper. There it is. Oh, I suppose I could... No, wrong thing. Ah, no. Ah, why? Make this our home. And then what we can do is very, very, very quickly teleport the Moonglade. Rip me if there is one here, but the guard didn't seem to think so, so... Feels bad, man. Ogrimmar is now our home. No matter, we can just come here and go to a druid trainer that way. But so strange. So strange. Where are the druid trainers? Hello, druid trainers. Am I about to realize I've derped and that there's none here? Surely that's not the case, considering this is the fucking druid place. Yeah. Here? Perhaps? Trade supplies? It is concerning seeing all of these Alliance players, by the way. Let's just hope that we don't get ganked. Where the fuck are the druid trainers now? Good God. This is stressful, man. Let's head over yonder. It has to be in one of these buildings. There's going to be one. If not, I've just wasted a lot of time. And that's going to suck. Maybe over yonder. General goods. Food and drink. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. I could have just run the wrong way, by the way. Umber.
How are you?
Your name sounds familiar. And I don't even know why. Maybe over yonder? Although I don't think so. Huh. Oop. Flight masters, wardens, no trainers. What the fuck? Surely there's a herbalism trader. Surely this is something that should be fairly obvious. This gets another 10 seconds of my time, and then I'm just going to look it up because it's late and I want to get on with this episode. We've sold stuff. Nice. Oh, well, you just got wrecked. Feels bad, man. Maybe here? Druid trainer! Hey! Just one. We ran by him already. Train me. Motherfucker. Please. Always say please. Be nice. Be polite. I can't afford that. What? Where's my money gone? I spent it all on drinks. Okay, let's go vendor some shit really fast. Because rip. Not being able to afford moves would suck right about now. I am going to vendor a lot of shit. Even shit that I probably shouldn't. In the hopes of just stretching our funding here to the point that we can, we're not going to sell it for much anyway. Yeah, bundle of hides. Right, we can buy one more spell. We'll prioritize a healing spell. I wouldn't have bought thorns there if I thought that I was so tight. Bash. Stuns the target for 2. Yeah, I'll take healing touch. Healing touch 3. We'll take 1 off the hotbar. So we'll only have the 2 of them. So it'll be a spamming out of this one in order to heal people. Possibly throwing a Rejuvie on them as well. Yeah, that seems like the best course of action. Okay, that's fine. Kinda sucks, but yeah, what can you do? Surely there's a fucking trainer. Surely. Are you thinking about attacking me when I'm heartstoning? That's silly. You're a man, you're fine to carry on your journey. Look forward to seeing your videos soon. Appreciate it, put. Thank you very much. I will message you back now in a moment. There has to be. I'm going to Google this because this is frustrating me. So I will be back in a moment. Well, fuck me. Druid trainers were never added into Orgrimmar until Cataclysm. Apparently. Oh, there's all the gold that we'd ever need. Not. Boom. Boom. What were they that I sold? I didn't even read it. Wow. But there is a Druid trainer in Stormwind as well as Teldrassil, so imbalance. You have to go all the way to Thunder Bluff as a member of the Horde to receive any Druid training. Which is strange. And you may say, yeah, well, you know, that's where the Druids are supposed to be. Yeah, well, Druids aren't supposed to be in Stormwind then, technically. They're meant to be in Darnassus, so... Seems a little bit unfair. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. We are going to make our way out of Orgrimmar now. We're going to do that quest in order to be able to get the follow-up quest, which is going to be a quest in Ragefire Chasm. Low-level duels outside Orgrimmar. Well, let's do a... you're too high. Okay. If we're brave enough, enter Skull Rock to the east of Orgrimmar. I remember trying to find this on my shaman. That was hilarious. When we get out of Orgrimmar, there's a wee little cave just... Yeah, there it is. We're going to hang a left just up out here. We're going to head down. Kill the whatever the fuck it is, and then we'll hand that in with Thrall, and that should hopefully give us a quest then for Ragefire Chasm then as well, and then hopefully at that stage there'll be somebody looking for a group, although to be honest with you, it's kinda late here now. There's shit I want to do, so now that we've set ourselves up for a much more productive episode next time, I'll probably log off, leave my character here again, get a bit of rest experience for the next day. And then hopefully in the next day, we'll be able to get a group straight away for Ragefire Chasm. Get stuck into that. And then go from there. Fuck it. Loot your shit, lads. What the fuck? This bullshit. Look at all this wasted product. God fucking damn it. It's a disgrace. It is a fucking disgrace. So it is. Oh. Ho 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 ho. I are disappointed. That corrupted Scorpion is actually... a decent enough level that it would warrant me actually killing it. So, we're gonna. Because YOLO, I believe is the phrase we're looking for. I never put Thorns 2 melee attack it. I never put Thorns 2 on that. Did the guard run over? It did, and now I can't load it. Well, fuck. That was a waste of time. Ow. That fucking blows. Jesus fuck. And we got a disease for, like, no reason. Oh no, my nature resistance. Ugh. Ugh. Hang on, we get this on the skin. Quickly. Looted. Lovely. Up to 87 now. Neat. Fucking neat. Yeah. Can I loot this one as well? See, these people know where it's at. They're looting their shit. That's what it's all about. Recycling. Preserving the environment. I'm not even arsed killing this shit. Let's just focus on our quest. Let's tunnel vision here a bit. Ah, fuck. Rip. So many hunters. So many hunters. He's deep in thought over there. Focused on the wall. That's the Donald Trump of the Warhammer, the WoW universe right there, guys. Contemplating how he is going to extend this massive wall in front of him. Okay, let's kill this jerk. Bum 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 bum. Bear form. I will buff you as soon as I get out of bear form, bud. There we go. And we will just go straight back into bear form. And we will continue on our way here for... Or not. Well, since they're going to tag that, I'm going to tag this one. And now I am not going to attack any of these. In the hopes that one of these fucking gobshites will... Ah, well, whatever. I guess Thorns has undone me. Whatever. Feels bad, man. I think he popped renew on me there, but because of lag, I'm not seeing it. Now, boom, and let's proceed on our way. Is this where we want to go? Nope, next one. Boom, 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 boom. I buffed you, didn't I? I did. I'm not going to attack any of these because, yeah, wait, whoa. How's the rogue doing there? He's not doing so hot. He's down to 50% health. I missed it. I'll tag the next one, though. Boom, 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 boom. I'm trying to growl it off him. Because I think he's holy. Although I suppose smite. Yeah. Now, this mob should spawn here. Gazuz, are you the one I'm looking for? Hello. Is it you I was looking for? Hopefully it was. Oh, we are getting hit by a shit ton of stuff. Oh well, rip you guys. Quickly. Invite everyone into a group. They all get credit for it. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Quickly now, before he goes up there. That was the one we wanted, was it not? The Burning Eye of Shadow. No, no it wasn't. But let's kill this motherfucker since she slapped me around. Bum, bum, bum. I think this does give me a quest in Rage Fire Chasm. Take this eye to Niru Fireblade. Probably. Thank you for the heals, bud. Okay, Skull Rock. This is the area, is it not? Oh, off one of the Burning Blade. Okay, so we just need to keep killing the Burning Blade guys then until one of them drops the aforementioned item. Christy. So not necessarily the one that we just killed in particular. So we just keep going at it, I guess, until one of them drops it. Boom. There you are. Right here, bud. You might want to loot that. Yeah. Make sure that he got one as well. Hello. Yeah. Did you get the quest item? Boom, 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 boom. We'll kill a load of them on the way out as well. Hopefully that'll make sure that he gets it. He should have. We looted it off that. Unless he's already gotten it. In which case, GG. Doesn't appear to be saying anything. Well, rip. We tried. Yeah, we'll just kill this one. You wanna... Yes or no? Yes or no? Maybe. Perhaps. Hopefully it'll just pop up here that he's looted it now in the next second or two. No, well, feels bad, man. We're gonna make our way out of here anyway. What the fuck are you doing? Ew. Cheers, bud. Ew. And we're gonna leave party, and we'll make our way back into Ogrimmar. Hand that quest into Thrall, and also hand the other one into Neru, which is the guy that's down. Oh, worries, bud. That's the guy that's down by where the rogue trainer is, just at the entrance to Ragefire Chasm, which will set us up nicely for the next time that we log on. Now, hang on, and I find this shit now. What the fuck do you want, Roots? Oh yeah, burning shot. Yes, yeah. Take the side of Nero Fireblade. I believe that's, yeah. That's your man down there in Ragefire Chasm. I think Thrall is actually going to send us to talk to him anyway as the next part of this quest. So we may end up just going back to him anyway. Either that or we're going to talk to him and then end up talking to Thrall. I may have the order of that backwards. Oh, I never replied to you. What? Crossroads videos are most definitely going to be delayed for a time. Again, there's not really any kind of new content that I can come up with as it stands to create fresh videos. So, for fear of watching me grind out mobs in Dire Maul and Winter Spring incessantly for the next while, it won't necessarily be very entertaining for any of you to watch. So, we won't be making videos about that. So, until something like Anchorage or like a World Dragon or something like that happens that I'm around for, I won't be creating content. So there will be a definite delay for the time being, especially when new games keep getting bought. Curses. God damn it, Joe. Are these the guys that you hand the Onyxia heads into for the Horde? Mr. Sourfang, are you a sour person? I thought it was good. Now, that ass. That camera angle. Jesus Christ. We get up here and hand this shit in. And then I'm going to jump up and make myself a coffee. Because I am skagging from them. Absolutely skagging from them. Don't you know it that we'll get in here now and you'll see somebody advertising for a healer for Ragefire Chasm. But I'd rather have all the quests for it, to be honest with you. Again, the experience boost that we're going to get from doing it, that's basically going to whack us through a level. It'll grind a level out for us fairly fast, which is pretty neat. And it's nice that we have all our flight paths and all that sort of shit now as well. It's a bit of a pain in the arse that we're going to have to fly all the way back to Crossroads every time we want a quest there now, but I can change. Yeah, heals, DPS. Look. Oh no, that's a healer looking for a group. I can change that the next time I get back to the Crossroads, and then we can just fly back to the Orgrimmar every time in the future. Happy days. Happy days. Looking for one more Ragefire Chasm 14 plus. I think 15 is where it's at for finding groups, but if they're looking for 14 plus, happy days. But again, because I am wrapping it up now here in a second, I'm not going to ask to tag along. I would go as a DPS to a group. Absolutely no worries. And do you know what? If I was fucking desperate, I'd go as a fucking tank, and I would suck, and they would hate me. But I needs must. Needs must. Yeah. I think you can all tell I'm extremely tired. That Corcoran Elite kind of just lagged a little bit there for a sec. Just kind of did a little stutter step and then kept going. The badass himself. Not going to update and tell me his health. Sometimes mob info doesn't work on this server. I might need to go to mob info 3. Uncertain. Hidden enemies. To Neru. Ah, yes. We done this correctly. We'll make our way down to Neru Fireblade now. We hand the 2 quests in, and that will leave us on the doorstep of Ragefire Chasm. So, feels good, man. Although I believe we're going to have to come back to... Yeah, it appears that mob info is just not working at the moment. That's strange. Sometimes it's perfect, and then sometimes it doesn't show me any info, which is kind of odd. Yeah, like that should all be giving me info. But it is not. Alas. If I click your name a second time? No. Yeah, what the fuck? Mob info seems to have crashed. Have noticed that happen a couple of times on this server. I am intrigued as to why. But I'm not going to worry about it too much immediately. Do we still have the old one on? No, we have the new one on. That's pretty neat. Okay. Well, the plan anyway for me now this evening, I'm going to log off this now. I'm going to make myself a coffee. I'm going to do a bit of paperwork and that type of crack. And then... Oh, the slow blade. I was wondering, I thought that got highlighted for a second when I hovered my key over. Cursor over. I'm going to jump back onto the Elder Scrolls with Joe, and we are going to do a couple of dungeons, I believe. So I'll have a chat with him and see if he's actually still up for it, and then if not, I'm just going to chill out for the rest of the evening and render this video. The Burning Shadows. It took a while to hand in there. That was strange. You may speak freely. Searing Blade is expandable. Blum. Slaying the beasts. Class. Okay, so now we got another quest for Ragefire Chasm. So we now have 3, and when we go back to Thrall, that should make it 4. And there is a 5th, I believe, that you get in Undercity off of Verithmus. I could be mistaken about that, however. And that would bring us to 5 quests, which I believe are all of the quests, unless you count anything like a Warlock class quest or anything of that nature. Which may be on the go as well. Haha. Boom. Let's pop Thorns, because why not? Now I feel powerful because I've got a million buffs at the same time. We would probably struggle to heal, to be honest. We can get 4 big heals off. Or 8 or 9 lesser heals. We would probably struggle. Like, Rejuvenation in reality ain't gonna do diggity squat. That's only giving back, what is it, 14? Every 3 seconds. So that only ticks every 3 seconds. So what's it, 14, 14, 14, 14? Yeah. And regrowth is unreal. That's yeah, that's a lot of mana, and for the amount of mana that you're putting in, you're not getting a whole lot back. You're getting what, like basically 160 health spread out over an initial heal of 120 and then a potential 70 to 90-ish. 80 to 98. Wait, another, oh, you get exactly another 98 over 21 seconds. But the fact is that it's going to be over 21 seconds. If you're casting that type of spell, it's because you need 100 health basically being restored to the mob. Whereas that's just going to give you about 200 HP for the same price. Guaranteed. With no delay. I suppose, I guess, it depends on whether or not you need the delay. So, we just have to learn how to optimize our use for mana in our first dungeon or two. Anyway, we have actually picked up our next and last quest that we are going to pick up today, and we're going to wrap this episode up here. When you guys come back, I'm going to be sitting outside of Ragefire Chasm, waiting to get a group for Ragefire Chasm so we may complete our quests. Hopefully one of the people doing it is an undead of some sort that has picked up the quest in Undercity, or somebody that bothered their arse to go all the way over in order to get it. I do believe there is loot that you get from that quest as a result of completing it, handing it in. I think it's worth a couple of thousand XP. So like at this level, it's probably going to be worth a while heading over there. I do forget what you get them. It might be a cloak or a ring. I'm not certain. But anywho, this has been Giveaway, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed watching this video, please leave a like down below, or possibly consider subscribing to the channel. If you have any other comments, questions, concerns about anything that happened in this video, leave it down below in the comment section. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Take your handy. Bye-bye!